cards, if I'm not entirely wrong, around that number. Ish. So, these cards are all inspired by Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is my favorite, all-time favorite show. So, let's get right into it. Okay. The first one, King of Stakes. This is Xander from the 7th season. And now I remember I forgot to preface by saying these cards will have spoilers. If you are not interested in getting any spoilers, then please skip this one. These cards will spoil things for you. So, let's keep going. I think this Queen of Stakes is Kennedy, if I'm not entirely wrong. You could correct me if you wanted to. She is Willow's girlfriend in the last season of the show. This is a funny one. Knight of Stakes. This is Andrew. Andrew is one of the later characters in an evil trio. And then by the end of the 7th season, he's taken as a hostage at first, but then he transforms into one of the heroes, which is really interesting. This is Harmony as the Page of Stakes. She is, wow, how can you call it, like Dimsy kind of girl. Ooh, she is very cool. She was originally one of Cordelia's best friends, and then she was turned into a vampire, and she keeps trying to take Buffy's place as like the reigning champion of the city, but she fails to do so, unfortunately. She's a cool character, kind of annoying, but cool. Ace of Stakes. This is just an image of a stake, maybe Buffy's hand, and then a cemetery. seeing the first, which is the first evil, as herself. Because the first can take Buffy's face, because Buffy's died before. The first can take any face of any dead person. So, very interesting. Yes, here again, all the slayers on the stake. 8 of stakes. All the potential vampire slayers in one picture. Very cool, very empowering. They all have different identities and personalities, so very cool. This card, 9 of stakes. This is where Spike the vampire gets his soul back by some demon. I don't know. He tries to end his misery, and then he gets a soul instead, which means more misery, because when you get your soul back, you suddenly feel remorse about everyone you've killed, right? So it's very hard to go through, I think. Stakes 10. This is Faith, the vampire slayer from the 3rd season, who stakes Kikistos, who killed her watcher. She got her revenge. Yes. Now we're on to the next category, chalices. This is Giles on his first day of the magic shop opening. And he wears this gown and hat that makes him look like a wizard, right? And Buffy enters the shop and sees Giles there. They say nothing, and he just knows what she's thinking. Take that hat off, right? Or take the whole thing off, for that matter. Oh. This is Halfrek. She's a friend of Anya as the Queen of Chalices. She's also a vengeance demon, and she also helps Buffy's little sister Dawn with a wish. So, interesting. Knight of Chalices. This is Spike again, but as William the Bloody. He's a poetic, so he writes poems for his loves, and he's just so poetic with his language, and nobody likes it. It's very sad. I hate when the episodes show like him before he became a vampire, because I feel so bad for him. He was such a soft-hearted person, or kind-hearted person, and nobody appreciated that about him. So sad. Oh my god, what's his name? I remember him. Page of Chalices. Why don't I remember his name? He's one of Spike's friends. Oh, maybe I'll think of it later. was very admirable to watch. This is Chalices 4, and I think this is Principal Snyder. It could be somebody else, but most likely it's Principal Snyder, who is the evil principal at Buffy's school. You know, in season 1, Principal Flutie dies. He's eaten by some students. That's very barbaric. And then Snyder comes along, and he's a horrible person. So, I mean, he deserved what he got. He was eaten by the mayor. So, there's a lot of eating, I guess, in the show. So, sorry for that. Sorry about it. This is 5 of Chalices. Buffy as Anne. And fun fact, Buffy's full name is Buffy Ann Summers. And in this image, she has escaped to LA because she had to kill her boyfriend, Angel, to save the world. Very, normal. And she escaped because no one, it was too much of a heartbreak to face the others, I think. When she came back, she was a bit broken, and I absolutely despise the first episode in season 3. So, it's one of those episodes where I always wonder, should I skip it or should I watch it? And I don't know if this is just me or if it's somebody else, but that episode is so boring. Oh, it's so boring. I'm sorry to whoever made the show about that. It's just not my cup of tea. Wait, no, this is 6 of Chalices, and I lost it here. This is 6 of Chalices, and it's Joyce, who is Buffy's mother, and Giles, Buffy's watcher. They eat bad candy, and they suddenly become teenagers again, and start acting real crazy. So, it's very interesting. It's a very cool episode. I love it. It's so hilarious. Oh, this is such a nice card. This is 7 of Chalices, and here you can see all their Halloween costumes. Cordelia is a cat. Buffy is a princess. Willow is a ghost. Xander is a military guy. And then there's looks like Aristotle, but I'm not gonna say for sure. Very interesting. This is 8 of Chalices, and this is an image from when they figure out that Dawn is like a portal breaker, like energy ball actually, and this whole bunch of knights come after Buffy and her gang in this little, what's it like, it's a camping RV van that they took, and to protect Dawn, to get her away from there. And all of these knights, they're like trying to kill them, to get a hold of Dawn, to kill her, So, it's a very strange episode, but it's good. And this is from my very favorite episode, and probably many others' favorite episode, 9 of Chalices. Is it not? Yeah. This is the dancing demon from Once More with Feeling, which is the musical episode of Buffy where everyone is forced to sing. And the point of this demon is to come back to Earth to find a princess he can bring back to his country and kill people by making them dance to their death. or I skipped a part here. In season 3, she's turned into a rat, I think, and Willow keeps her in her room, trying to make her unrat, until she finally does it in season 6, I think. I'm not sure, but she's a really powerful witch, super powerful. So, and also not entirely good, I guess. Ace of Scythes. Oh, this is the Slayer weapon. And here we have, this is Ben, I remember his name now, who is half of Glorificus, or Glory. So, half of the time, Glorificus is Ben, and the other half of the time, they are Glorificus. I don't know why they share a body. I don't know the story. He's holding the Slayer weapon. Very interesting. I love his gown. It's so very cool. 2 of Scythes. Oh no, 3 of Scythes. This is Buffy when she finds her mom. Her mom dies of an aneurysm from her brain tumor. Like a natural death, right? And Buffy is like, but there must be something we can do. But there isn't. Her mom died a totally normal death, and Buffy couldn't save her, which is kind of ironic. And the body, which is the episode of Buffy after she finds her, is like the most horrible episode. It's amazingly made, but it's like, it embodies this feeling of like silence, and what are you supposed to say after a person dies? And it's just so sad. I was crying my eyes out during that episode. It's so hard to watch, but it's an amazing episode. So well made. This is 4 of Scythes. And here we have the Buffy bot. The Buffy bot is actually a doll that the Spy Cat made because he liked Buffy so much and was in love with her that he wanted his own Buffy to play with. You get the idea. So, but they later use her when Buffy actually dies. Comes back to life, of course, but when she dies, they use this bot to make it look like the Slayer is still alive, right? So that all hell breaks, not break loose. This is 5 of Scythes, when Buffy has told her mother that she's a Slayer and that she has to go save the world. And Joyce will not allow her. She's like, wait a minute, hold on. And I understand them both. From like an adult point of view, I understand Joyce more now. Why she is like, you have to stay home, and Buffy's like, no, I have to go save the world. And Joyce says, if you leave right now, or if you go out that door, you don't have to ever come back. And Buffy leaves and goes to LA and becomes Anne, like I said a few minutes ago. So, I mean, I understand that Joyce didn't mean it, but it's horrible. It's so sad. Like the whole thing, it's heartbreaking. This is 6 of Scythes. And this is Oz, Willow's boyfriend in season 3, who's also a werewolf. Every full moon he becomes a werewolf, and werewolves in Buffy are not cute. They are, they're kind of ugly. I'm sorry, it's mean to say, but they are. And here we have Ethan Rain as 7 of Scythes. He is Professor Walsh, or Maggie Walsh, who's an evil scientist slash military researcher who conducts experiments on monsters, vampires, you name it, to try to build like a robot or a cyborg called Adam, who's like a killing machine, right? Because he's like half human, half demon, half vampire, half everything, and he's like unkillable, right? So she's evil. I don't know why she's tied up. It must have some kind of meaning, right? She's not really tied up in the show. She dies, but she's not really tied up. Here we have Nine of Scythes. This is Buffy as a vampire in the episode Nightmares. In season 1, Buffy turns into a vampire because it's one of her nightmares. Because first, in Giles' nightmare, Buffy dies and he fails, but in Buffy's nightmare, she dies and wakes up a vampire. So, and the nightmares come to life, so, of course, when they solve the problem, they go back to normal, but still. And here, 10 of Scythes is the event where Buffy kills her boyfriend, Angel, to save the world, to stop this mouth of a Cathla, or whatever they call it, I don't remember. And she saves the world, but has to kill him, and then leaves for LA to become Anne after. King of Pentacles. This is the principal of Sunnydale High when Dawn goes to school in season 7. I don't remember his name. Principal Wood, I think it is. And his mother was a slayer, so he knows how to kill vampires. And he hates Spike because Spike killed his mother. Queen of Pentacles. And this is his mother. She was a slayer. And you see the leather jacket or leather coat she's wearing. That is the coat that Spike is also wearing. Very interesting. So there's one scene where Principal Wood is like, "Oh, nice coat, where'd you get it?" And Spike is like, "New York." And he's like, "My mother died in New York." He didn't say that, but that's of course what he's thinking, right? Knight of Pentacles. This is Riley, Buffy's boyfriend in season 4 or 5. He is one of the military researcher guys, and he's trained by Maggie Walsh, so he's very well brought up, I guess, and he's very nice, very kind, and hot, I guess. He's everything that Buffy could want. The whole situation, I could go on and on about this. I'm not gonna. It would bore you. I mean, I could bore you, so you would fall asleep, but I don't want to talk about that, I guess. Page of Pentacles. This is Angelina. I don't remember her name. Oh my gosh. Anyway, she's one of the first potential slayers, or the one that's in Sunnydale. These little bringers are trying to kill all the potential slayers all over the country before Buffy can awake the power or whatever in the Slayer weapon and make them all slayers. So I think her name was Angelina. I don't remember. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'll just get annoyed. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles, which looks like a star. Buffy invisible when she has the worst haircut ever. So I guess that's cool. Four of Pentacles. This is the magic box. Giles's magic shop. It's actually so cool. I love the magic box so much. Five of Pentacles. These are Glory's helpers. I don't remember their names, but they would like literally do anything to help Glory or Glorificus, the evil god. Is this Halfrek? Let me just see. I think this is Halfrek again. Who is the Vengeance Demon, right? The Vengeance Demon. Think so. I think it looks like her, so it should be her. And this is what's his name? Oh, like I would say the rulers of the Vengeance Demons. I don't remember his name. That's so annoying. Something with D. I'm not gonna guess. Anyway, so when Anya and Halfrek are Vengeance Demons, they report to Dahofrin. That's his name, Dahofrin. Oh, I can't believe I actually remembered it. That's so insane. This is Buffy and Giles training with the training dummy in their little training room in the magic box. It's actually so neat that she has one of those. And this is Anya on roller skates in Nine of Pentacles. She's in the magic shop, she works there. It's so interesting. I love roller skating. So the fact that I actually almost forgot that they were roller skating in an episode. So cool. And this is 10 of Pentacles. And this is Dracula. As 10 of Pentacles. He appears in episode 1, season 5. And you know, he suddenly a castle appears in Sunnydale, and like it's all of like the traits of like the three sisters, and yeah, the wolves, and how he can like lure people in. It's so interesting. So that was all in the cards. I've shown you the major arcana before. This was the minor, I think. I think that's the difference between them, if I'm not entirely wrong. Thank you for letting me ramble about this. I love rambling about Buffy. It's my favorite thing. So, I wish I could get better at, like, reading the cards. I'm just not that good yet. Anyway, I would like to thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And for being ever so kind to me. I appreciate it so much. I hope that I'll see you very soon, and that you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, evening, or night. And I'll see you soon.